Hey guys, welcome back to Exit 45, and today we're gonna shift gears a little bit. We've been messing around with the engine and the brakes and the tires and the rims. We're gonna put all that on hold for now. We're kind of at a stopping point, and we're gonna jump on the interior. I've got some stuff here for the interior. The temperatures are starting to go up, and I don't want to be sitting inside the interior area there in 95 degrees sweating while I'm trying to put the white interior in this thing. So we're going to try and get it done now before the temperatures start to rise. So let's get after it, all right? Well, the first thing I'm going to do before I jump into the interior is I need to, had a couple of you guys leave me some comments on the wheel and tire reveal video. That these are on backwards, and sure enough, I pulled up the video. I was away when I got those comments, and I pulled the video up, and sure enough, that shouldn't be on the bottom. That needs to be up top to get the air out. I don't know how I missed that, but it happens. So I'm going to swap these around real quick, re-bleed these front brakes, and see if that makes things a little bit better for me. Okay, you can see bleed ports now at the top where the air wants to go. These ought to bleed a whole lot better now. Okay. All right, we good? Clear? Well, guys, we got a good stiff pedal, and it sure helps to have the bleeder port at the top of the instead of at the bottom. Give a place for that air to go. Okay, we got it. Thanks, guys, for pointing that out. All right, I'm going to put this clock tower in here, but before I do, I want to make an adjustment on this particular level, which is your windshield wiper. So I'm going to have to loosen the cable out there so I can get this pushed all the way back in. So I'm going to go ahead and get that taken care of, but you know, they should be all the way back like that. This one here just needs to go back in line with that one. It'll look dumb if I leave it like that. There you go. You can see now they're adjusted. As far as it's going to go, there's a little tab I can bend that would allow the arm to travel a little bit further, but it's at its limit now. So there it is. We've got this adjusted, and it's about as close as I'm going to get it. You saw that, so we're done with that. But the next thing I need to do is, thanks to some of you guys that watch, you explained to me what this is. This is for the windshield wiper fluids. You can spray it on the window. So, and it takes this clip here, and then this goes up into this area right here, slides in here. Just like, well, there you go, just like that. And then this clip holds it in. I just haven't figured out how yet, but that's what we're about to do. So I'm gonna get this, and I'll show you when I'm done. All right, guys. So we got the little button switch in there, and the clip is on. You can see right here the clip. We got it on, and then when this goes down, it just depresses it and turns off the sprayer. Pull it, lets the spray go, shut it off. Pull it, shut it off. Pull it, shut it off. Pull it, shut it off. Get it? And then this one here runs your wiper motor. So we got those done. I wanted to show you guys real quick. I had one of you all wanting to know where the lights come from that light up this area up in here where these selectors go. Right there and right there on the clock tower. And it's these wires here that come off of this T here. So you got your blue with red stripe wire coming in. You got 3 places, and you got 2 of them, and those go up here to these. You can see this one's already in there still. And then the other one will just plug right in, plug right into there. That is how that goes. And then this one, the remainder wire here, will plug into this wire here, which lights up your clock. And that should be the remainder of your lights for the clock tower. And then you have your map lights. So you got your map lights over here and over here. And that involves a switch right there. And so if you come up here, you can see there's this green wire that goes on to the green wire of the switch. And then I believe this wire here is the one that hooks up to the black wire. And then I got to figure these out. So, but we're pretty close, but it's, you know, just got to figure out these last bits. Anyways, yeah, I got to figure out where these go. I know where everything else goes, looks like. I just don't know where these go. Anyways, I just wanted to show you where the lights come for this. It comes off of these two right here that come off of this three-way T here. All right. And I figured out what these two are for. Didn't take much, just kind of look down at it. But these two right here, you have your spade connector, and then you just have your push on. They go down here, push on here, and your spade connector here for the clock. So that's what those are for. So that's everything that goes into the clock tower and gets hooked up. So before I bring that up in there, I got to hook up this cable here, and that comes from the fresh air vent down over here by the emergency brake pedal. So I'm going to hook this one up here. The one that goes on this side we don't have anymore because we got the new AC system down here, and that removed that vent. So that this will have one dummy in here that's not used, and then this one here will still be used. All right, so let me get this hooked up, and then we're going to go ahead and bring the clock tower up in here. All right, so I got this fresh air vent hooked up here. Just bolts in right there. Slide the cable over this end, put your little clip on, and there you go. I can hear it operating down there. All right, so next thing we got to do is we got to bring this thing up in here, start hooking up our electrical, and then see if we can't get this thing up on there and start getting it screwed in. All right, guys, I think we've got this whole area for the clock tower prepped. And this is ready. So I'm going to figure out how I hold this and plug things in and all that good stuff. Not exactly sure how that's going to go, but we'll figure it out. Or not. Ow. Man. All right. Okay. I gotta get it up higher. Okay, come on. Okay. And I gotta get these two to the clock. This is good stuff, guys. Wow, how do you make this work? There's that. Okay. Okay, I'm going to give you a quick look inside at what wires are going where. Because I know some of you guys are going to be doing this or are doing this. And I know I went over it a little bit earlier, but we'll just let you look at it with it plugged in. You got your green wire coming from your switch, green with some kind of striped red or something. And it goes up here to where the green wires, your black and red go together for a weird reason. This ties the two map lights to the switch. Then you have your power and ground going to your clock. Let me get a better look at that. And the clock wires are kind of a weird light blue with a black stripe. The other one's just a ground wire, it's black. And then you have this doohickey here where it brings in your main wiring for your lights, and that the two of them go up to these lights up here, which will light. They'll end up lighting up down in here, which lights up the face. And that's kind of how that's going to go, guys. So before I put this all the way up there, I'm going to hook the battery up and make sure all of this works. All right. Okay, guys, you can see we got it up here. You can see our map lights are working. And you got there's a switch there, but there's also the door switch. So you can see if I'm plunging the switch right now, so that's in the always on position, no matter what the doors are doing. And if I switch it back and I plunger the door here, whoop, they go out. There you go. So that system's working. All right, you can see the lights up there are on, and they will light up the face here. All right, so there's that. So the only thing I don't see coming on right now is the clock. So let me see what's going on with that. Well, I have no idea what just happened. I fiddling around with it. I was showing you guys that everything was lighting up like it's supposed to, and everything went dead. None of the lights are on now. I'm chasing power. I can't get any power to the lights. So now I got to run that down. Something happened, and I don't know what, while I was fiddling around with that. So I don't know what happened. I'll let you know when I find out, though. Well, I found my problem. Lights are back on. And in here, I blew a fuse. So I must have shorted something out while I was messing around in here and blew a fuse. So let's get that back. Actually, let's get it hung up there now and see if we can't get it secured. Well, let's see if we can get it up there. All right. Okay. All right, let's see if we can't get this thing secured. Okay. Okay. Clock tower is installed. Just got to put our little knobs on, test it. We'll test it first and then put our knobs on. How's that? All right. That was fun. All right, so you see the map lights are on. That looks good. And push the door. There they go. All right. We got all that. I can't really tell if those lights are working because I got too many lights on in the shop. But I probably should just be safe and turn all the lights out and see if I can see those come on. Well, there you go. All lit up and working. Let the door switch out and they come on. How about that, guys? We got it. All right, I'm gonna get the knobs on here and we'll call this quits. All right, let me get it. All right, let's get our little knobs on. Okay, there's one. Woohoo! There we go. Just so you know, there's like two little tabs. You got to make sure those are lined up when you put them on. Anyway, there's a keep them from spinning. Okay. All right, well, there we go. One clock tower installed and operational. Very nice. Well, guys, I'm done. So it's kind of a weird week for me, but I wanted to get this clock tower in and start getting this dash buttoned up. So that's what we're doing now. So the next thing I'm going to do is I got all the vents here and all that. And I got this panel. We can start putting the panels on over here, get that all done. And once we get that, we'll move on to the center console, start getting that. And I'm also got everything I need for the headliner. So we got a lot to do on the inside. It's starting to warm up. And I've said this, I know a couple of times, but I do not want to be in here sweating to death doing this. So we're trying to knock this out. All right. See you guys on the next one. All right. Until then, keep doing your projects. Don't let them down. Okay. Stop working them. They die. That's how it works. So get out there and work it when you can. All right. See you guys.